I'm still checking my phone for a ghost of a ring, while I'm drowning in silence and the weight of your things. The hallway is haunted by the way that you left. Now I'm just a fragment of a photograph. I'm tracing the outlines of where you should be, but the space in this bed is a cold open sea. The clock on the wall has been frozen for weeks, and I'm losing the strength that a broken heart seeks. I'm tired of fighting the pull of the deep. I'm just treading water, trying not to go under, while the sky overhead is all lightning and thunder. I'm reaching for hands that aren't there anymore, watching the tide wash us away from the shore. Every breath is a battle, every memory away. I'm treading water, but I'm losing to faith. Effortless and fast, while I'm built like a monument, stuck in the past. I see you in strangers, in the turn of a head, but I'm talking to shadows and echoes instead. The salt in my lungs is the taste of my tears. I've been drifting alone for what feels like 1,000 years. Is it easier for you to let go of the line, to leave me behind in this blur of design? I'm screaming your name, but the waves are too loud. I'm just a small ripple in a dark, heavy cloud. I'm sinking, I'm sinking, I'm sinking. I'm just treading water, trying not to go under, while the sky overhead is all lightning and thunder. I'm reaching for hands that aren't there anymore, watching the tide wash us away from the shore. Every breath is a battle, every memory away. I'm treading water, but I'm losing the faith. The surface is breaking, my spirit is aching. I'm letting the blue take me down. I'm treading water on a still white drown. I'm still checking my phone for a ghost of a ring, while I'm drowning in silence and the weight of your things. The hallway is haunted by the way that you left. Now I'm just a fragment of a photograph. I'm tracing the outlines of where you should be, but the space in this bed is a cold open sea. The clock on the wall has been frozen for weeks, and I'm I'm treading water. Until I drown. I told the hostess it's just me tonight. She grabbed one menu, dimmed the candlelight. I'm sitting in a booth where we once planned our lives. Between the silver forks and the dull butter knives, the waiter asks if I'm waiting for a friend. I just shake my head and let the silence descend. There's a ghost sitting on right across the woods, saying all the things that I never understood. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there to hold, while my dinner and my heart are both growing cold. At a table for one, in a room full of twos, I'm sipping on just a table for one, built for me and you. The wine tastes like copper, the bread tastes like dust. It's funny how forever can turn into must. I see a young couple, they're laughing so loud, and I feel like a shadow lost in a crowd. I remember when we were the light in this place. Now I'm just a man memorizing your absence of space. I could have stayed home, I could have just slept, but I'm honoring the promises that neither of us kept. I'm paying the check for a debt I can't clear, wishing the person I'm missing was at a table for one, in a room full of twos. I'm sipping on memories and tasting the blues. The space on the seat is a canyon so wide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. I'm staring at the door, hoping you'll walk through, but it's just a table for one, built for me and you. So blow out the candle, I'm ready to go back to the house that we used to know. Just a coat on the rack and a key in the door. I'm not a we or an us anymore. Just a table for one. Yeah, a table for one. told the hostess it's just me tonight. She grabbed one menu, dimmed the candlelight. I'm sitting in the booth where we once planned our lives, between the silver forks and the dull butter knives. The waiter asked if I'm waiting for a friend. I just shake my head and let the silence descend. There's a ghost sitting right across the wood, saying all the things that I never understood. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there to hold, while my dinner and my heart are both growing cold. At a table for one, in a room full of twos, I'm sipping on memories and tasting the blues. The space on the seat is a canyon so wide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. I'm staring at the door, hoping you'll walk through, but it's just a table for one, built for me and you. The wine tastes like copper, the bread tastes like dust. It's funny how forever can turn into must. I see a young couple, they're laughing so loud, and I feel like a shadow lost in a crowd. I remember when we were the light in this place. Now I'm just a man on memorizing your absence of space. I could have stayed home, I could have just slept, but I'm honoring the promises that neither of us kept. I'm paying the check for a debt I can't clear, wishing the person I'm missing was here. A table for one, in a room full of twos, I'm sipping on memories and tasting the blues. The space on the seat is a canyon so wide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. I'm staring at the door, hoping you'll walk through, but it's just a table for one, built for me and you. So blow out the candle, I'm ready to go back to the house that we used to know. Just a coat on the rack and a key in the door. I'm not a we or an us anymore. Just a table for one. Yeah, a table for one. The signal is fading, just a bar left to see. A metaphor for what you did to me. We started at 100, vibrant and bright. Now I'm running on fumes in the middle of the night. I'm plugging in the charger, but the current won't hold. Our story's a circuit that's turned dark and cold. Every moment we shared was a heavy demand, a draw on the power I don't understand. I'm trying to save us, to stay in the light, but I'm losing the battle, losing the fight. It says low battery life on the screen of my soul. You took everything, you took the whole control. I'm running on zero, stuck on a loop, a system crashing, no power to scoop. I need a recharge, I need a new start. But I'm drained, I'm empty, I'm low on a heart. The last text you sent me is frozen in time, like a fatal error, a digital crime. My internal processor is starting to stall. I'm just waiting for the moment the system will fall. You were the main source, the infinite grid. Now I'm left with the wreckage of what we once did. I'm not in sleep mode, I'm just shut down. The quietest device in this lonely town. I press the power button, hoping for a spark, but I'm just a dead machine, lost in the shutting down. The screen goes black, and I'm all alone in this endless track. The signal is fading, just a bar left to see. A metaphor for what you did to me. We started at 100, Now I'm running on fumes in the middle of the night. I'm plugging in the charger, but the current won't hold. Our story's a circuit that's turned dark and cold. Every moment we shared was a heavy demand, a draw on the power I don't understand. I'm trying to save us, to stay in the light, but I'm losing the battle, losing the fight. It says a low battery life on the screen of my soul. You took everything, you took the whole control. I'm running on zero, stuck on a loop, a system crashing, no power to scoop. I need a recharge, I need a new start, but I'm drained, I'm empty, I'm low on a heart. The last text you sent me is frozen in time, like a fatal error, a digital crime. My internal processor is starting to stall. I'm just waiting for the moment the system will fall. You were the main source, the infinite grid. Now I'm left with the wreckage of what we once did. I'm not in sleep mode, I'm just shut down. The quietest device in this lonely town. I press the power button, hoping for a spark, but I'm just a dead machine lost in the dark. It says a low battery life on the screen of my soul. You took everything, you took the whole control. I'm running on zero, stuck on a loop, a system crashing, no power to scoop. I need a recharge, I need a new start, but I'm drained, I'm empty, I'm low on a heart. System shutting down, system shutting down. The screen goes black, and I'm all alone in this endless trap. Silence. I'm watching the sand slip through the glass, counting the shadows as the minutes pass. We built a kingdom on a shifting shore, knowing the ocean would ask for more. I kept the receipt for every kiss we shared, knowing the cost was more than I spared. We were a spark in a winter storm, keeping each other desperately warm. But the fire is dying, the woods turn to ash, and I'm waiting for the final inevitable crash. We were living on borrowed time, on a debt we couldn't pay. try to stretch seconds into a year, but the ticking is all that I'm able to hear. It's hard to breathe when the air is alone and the heart in my chest is no longer my own. If I could negotiate with the stars above to buy back a moment of your reckless love, I'd sell every tomorrow just for one more hello. But time is a landlord that won't let us go. We were living on borrowed time, on a debt we couldn't pay, watching the sunset steal another day. I knew from the start you weren't mine to keep, but the deeper the love, the more that we weep. Now the clock is striking, the lease is finally through, and I'm paying the interest on a lifetime of you. The debt is collected, the stars have corrected, our time is up, my love. I'm returning the keys to the heart you gave in the silence of this empty cave. Just borrowed, never mine. Watching the sand slip through the glass, counting the shadows as the minutes pass. We built a kingdom on a shifting shore, knowing the ocean would ask for more. I kept the receipt for every kiss we shared, knowing the cost was more than I spared. We were a spark in a winter storm, keeping each other desperately warm. But the fire is dying, the woods turn to ash, and I'm waiting for the final, inevitable crash. We were living on borrowed time, on a debt we couldn't pay, watching the sunset steal another day. I knew from the start you weren't mine to keep, but the deeper the love, stars have corrected. Our time is up, my love. I'm returning the keys to the heart you gave in the silence of this empty cave. Just borrowed, never mind. I watched you sleeping, just an inch away, but you were already 1,000 miles into the grave. I saw the change in the way you breathe, the quiet preparation for the moment you'd leave. No shouting matches, no slamming doors, just a slow retreat from these hollow floors. I felt the temperature drop in the room, a sudden chill, a sense of doom. I tried to wake you, I tried to scream, but I was trapped inside a silent dream. It was a silent alarm ringing in my head, a warning light flashing deep in the red. You didn't say it was over, you didn't make a sound, but I felt the foundations crumbling to the ground. No sirens wailing, no bells in the air, just the deafening noise of you not being there. The coffee's still warm in your favorite cup, but the walls are closing in and the sky's folding up. I see the suitcase hidden under the bed, a secret story that's already been read. You're moving in shadows, your ghost in the halls, while I'm bracing my back against the crumbling walls. Why didn't you cry? Why didn't you fight? Why did you go softly into the night? The silence is violent, it's tearing me down. The loudest explosion in this quiet town. the house is still, the air is a chill. I'm standing in the wreckage of a quiet goodbye. The alarm is still ringing, but there's no one to hear me cry. I watched you sleeping just an inch away, but you were already 1,000 miles into the gray. I saw the change in the way you breathe, the quiet preparation for the moment you leave. No shouting matches, no slamming doors, just a slow retreat from these hollow floors. I felt the temperature drop in a room, a sudden chill, a sense of doom. I tried to wake you, I tried to scream, but I was trapped inside a silent dream. It was a silent alarm ringing in my head, a warning light flashing deep in the red. You didn't say it was over, you didn't make a sound, but I felt the foundations crumbling to the ground. No sirens wailing, no bells in the air, just a deafening noise of you not being there. The coffee's still warm in your favorite cup, but the walls are closing in and the sky is folding up. I see the suitcase hidden under the bed, a secret story that's already been read. You're moving in shadows, you're ghosting the halls, while I'm bracing my back against the crumbling walls. Why didn't you cry? Why didn't you fight? Why did you go softly into the night? The silence is violent, it's tearing me down, the loudest explosion in this quiet town. I found that Polaroid tucked in a dusty book, the one where we had that terrified, beautiful look. Standing in front of your first broken down car, thinking we could actually drive it to the stars. We had no maps and we had no plans, just the heat of the summer in our shaking hands. We promised forever before we knew the word, the sweetest lie that I ever heard. We were building a castle on a foundation of sand, in a heavy world we didn't understand. We were only kids playing grown-up games, writing our futures on the window panes. We didn't know the wind could blow so cold, or how much weight a young heart could hold. We were chasing a sun that was bound to set, trying to win a bet we hadn't even met. I can't hate you for the way we fell apart. We were only kids with a giant's heart. You wore my old hoodie like a coat of mail, protecting a spirit that was quiet and frail. We thought that love was enough of a spark to keep us from shivering alone in the dark. But the years are like gravity, they pull you down, and we lost our way in this small, quiet town. Now I see teenagers holding hands in the street, and I taste the bitter instead of the sweet. I wanna warn them, I wanna say, enjoy the light before it fades to gray. But they wouldn't listen, just like we didn't do when the world was just me and the world was just you. We were only kids playing grown-up games, writing our futures on the window panes. We didn't know the wind could blow so cold, or how much weight a young heart could hold. We were chasing a sun that was bound to set, trying to win a bet we hadn't even met. I can't hate you for the way we fell apart. We were only kids with a giant's heart. Just a boy and a girl against the whole world. We didn't stand a chance, did we? The picture is fading, and so is the memory. We were only kids. Yeah, we were only kids. I found that Polaroid tucked in a dusty book, the one where we had that terrified, beautiful look. Standing in front of your first broken down car, thinking we could actually drive it to the stars. We had no maps, and we had no plans, just the heat of the summer in our shaking hands. We promised forever before we knew the word, the sweetest lie that I ever heard. We were building a castle on a foundation of sand, in a heavy world we didn't understand. We were only kids playing grown-up games, writing our futures on the window panes. We didn't know the wind could blow so cold, or how much weight a young heart could hold. We were chasing a sun that was bound to set, trying to win a bet we hadn't even met. I can't hate you for the way we fell apart. We were only kids with a giant's heart. You wore my old hoodie like a coat of mail, protecting a spirit that was quiet and frail. We thought that love was enough of a spark to keep us from shivering alone in the dark. But the years are like gravity, they pull you down, and we lost our way in this small, quiet town. And now I see teenagers holding hands in the street, and I taste the bitter instead of the sweet. I wanna warn them, I wanna say, enjoy the light before it fades to gray. But they wouldn't listen, just like we didn't do when the world was just me and the world was just you. We were only kids playing grown-up games, writing our futures on the window panes. We didn't know the wind could blow so cold, or how much weight a young heart could hold. We were chasing a sun that was bound to set, trying to win a bet we hadn't even met. I can't hate you for the way we fell apart. We were only kids with a giant's heart, just a boy and a girl. Against the whole sun down like a heavy stone, leaving me here in the wreckage alone. The house starts to stretch, the floorboards groan like a skeleton rattling its hollow bones. I used to love the quiet of the dark before your absence left such a jagged mark. And the ghosts of your promises come out to play. Now I'm sinking deep into midnight's teeth, buried in the sorrow that lies underneath. The stars are just needles in a velvet sky, puncturing the memory of your last goodbye. A cold kind of grief. I'm being torn apart by midnight's tea. 3 a.m. is a predator's hour, when the regret is sweet and the hope is sour. I try to close my eyes, but the vision stays of the way we drifted in 1,000 ways. Your voice is an echo I can't quite catch, like a flickering flame from a dying match. The clock is biting second by second to a darker place. I'm being beckoned, I'm chewed up by what ifs and might have been, suffocating under the weight of my sins. The darkness is hungry, it's looking for more, and it's dragging my heart across the floor. Now I'm sinking deep into midnight's teeth, buried in the sorrow that lies underneath. The stars are just needles in a velvet sky, puncturing the memory of your last goodbye. It's a short kind of lonely, a cold kind of grief. I'm being torn apart by midnight's tea. The jaws are closing, my heart is losing. The light won't find me here, just the bite of the wind and the salt of a tear. Midnight's tea. They never stone, leaving me here in the wreckage alone. The house starts to stretch, the floorboards groan like a skeleton rattling its hollow bones. I used to love the quiet of the dark before your absence left such a jagged mark. The shadows crawl up the bedroom wall, waiting for the moment that I finally fall. The sheets feel like ice where you used to lay, and the ghosts of your promises come out to play. Now I'm sinking deep into midnight's tea, buried in the sorrow that lies underneath. The stars are just leaders in a velvet sky, puncturing the memory of your last goodbye. It's a sharp kind of lonely, a cold kind of grief. I'm being torn apart by midnight's tea. 3 a.m. is a predator's hour when the regret is sweet and the hope is sour. I try to close my eyes, but the vision stays of the way we drifted in 1,000 ways. Your voice is an echo I can't quite catch, like a flickering flame from a dying match. The clock is biting second by second to a darker place. I'm being beckoned. I'm chewed up by what ifs and might have beens, suffocating under the weight of my sins. The darkness is hungry, it's looking for more, and it's dragging my heart across the Now I'm sinking deep into midnight's tea, buried in the sorrow that lies underneath. The stars are just needles in a velvet sky, puncturing the memory of your last goodbye. It's a sharp kind of lonely, a cold kind of grief. I'm being torn apart by midnight's tea. The jaws are closing, my heart is losing. The light won't find me here, just the bite of the wind and the salt of a tear. Midnight's tea. They never let go. I used to feel like I was walking on air, back when the weight of the world wasn't there. We were two kites with our strings tied tight, dancing above all the city lights. But the wind died down and the sky sky turned gray and the lift in my chest just drifted away. I'm trying to jump, I'm trying to fly, but there's a leading ceiling in this hollow sky. The higher I reach, the harder I fall back to the floor and the cracks in the wall. Your memory is a stone in the pocket of my coat, a heavy anchor that won't let me float. I see your face and my knees start to shake under the pressure of every mistake. The ground is so close, I can taste the dust of a love that's been crushed by the weight of must. They say what goes up has to come back down, but I didn't think I'd be hitting the ground without your arms there to break the impact. Now my spirit is bruised and my heart is cracked. I'm heavy, I'm sinking like just the sound of me crying, flat on the earth where you left me behind. The pressure is constant, the physics are unkind. Gravity is winning, I'm still I'm staying down. I used to feel like I was walking on air, back when the weight of the world wasn't there. We were two kites with our strings tied tight, dancing above all the city lights. But the wind died down and the sky turned gray, and the lift in my chest just drifted away. I'm trying to jump, I'm trying to fly, but there's a maiden ceiling in this hollow sky. The higher I reach, the harder I fall back to the floor. places where ghosts and the heartaches grow. I thought I could soar, but I'm beginning to see that gravity's finally winning on me. Your memory is a stone in the pocket of my coat, a heavy anchor that won't let me float. I see your face and my knees start to shake under the pressure of every mistake. The ground is so close, I can taste the dust of a love that's been crushed by the weight of must. They say what goes up has to come back down, but I didn't think I'd be hidden in the ground without your arms there to break the impact. Now my spirit is bruised and my heart is cracked. I'm heavy, I'm heavy, I'm sinking like I'm coming down fast, I'm losing the spin. I'm tired of fighting a fight I can't win. The earth is a magnet pulling me low to the places where ghosts and the heartaches grow. I thought I could soar, but I'm beginning to see that gravity's finally winning on me. No more flying, just the sound of me crying. Flat on the earth where you left me behind. The pressure is constant, the physics are unkind. Gravity's winning, and I'm staying down. I've been staring at your name for an hour or more, pacing back and forth across the kitchen floor. I know you won't pick up, I know the line is dead, but I've got 1,000 words screaming in my head. The dial tone is steady, a heartbeat in my head. Before I disappear into this no man's land, the beep sounds like a gunshot in the quiet of the room. A tiny spark of light inside this heavy gloom. I've only got a minute before the timer starts to fly, to find a better way to say a permanent goodbye. This is just one last voicemail left in the dark. when I was hurt, for dragging all our beauty through the common dirt. I hope the coffee's better where you're sleeping now. I hope you found the peace I couldn't give somehow. My voice is starting to shake, the seconds are thin, and I don't even know where to begin. Do I tell you I miss you? Do I tell you I'm fine? Do I lie and say I haven't lost my mind? The recording is running, the lights turning red. I'm running out of air for the things left unsaid. That's all I had to say. I'll hang up now and get out of your way. And I'll sit safe, but the silence is the only thing I craved. Goodbye. I've been staring at your name for an hour or more, pacing back and forth across the kitchen floor. I know you won't pick up, I know the line is dead, but I've got 1,000 words screaming in my head. Dial tone is steady, a heartbeat in my hand, before I disappear into this no man's land. The beep sounds like a gunshot in the quiet of the room, a tiny spark of light inside this heavy gloom. I've only got a minute before the timer starts to fly, to find a better way to say a permanent goodbye. This is just one last voicemail left in the dark, a desperate attempt to find a dying spark. I'm calling to tell you that I'm letting you go, even though it's the hardest thing I'll ever know. I just needed to hear your breathing one more time before I lose the reason and I lose the rhyme. Just a message in a bottle on a digital feed, one last voicemail from the ghost of you and me. I'm sorry for the things I said when I was hurt, for dragging all our beauty through the common dirt. I hope the coffee's better where you're sleeping now. I hope you found the peace I couldn't give somehow. voice is starting to shake. The seconds are thin, and I don't even know where to begin. Do I tell you I miss you? Do I tell you I'm fine? Do I lie and say I haven't lost my mind? The recording is running, the lights turning red. I'm running out of air for the things left unsaid. This is just one last voicemail left in the dark, a desperate attempt to find a dying spark. I'm calling to tell you that I'm letting you go, even though it's the hardest thing I'll ever know. I just needed to hear your greeting one more time before I lose the reason and I lose the rhyme. Just a message in a bottle on a digital sea. One last voicemail from the ghost of you and me. I love you. I think that's all I had to say. I'll hang up now and get out of your way. Message saved. But the silence is the only thing I craved. Goodbye. I took the exit that we used to take, just to see how much my heart could break. I drove past the diner in the old movie marquee, back when the world felt like it belonged to you and me. The dashboard light is flickering, a dim and steady blue, while I'm navigating streets that still smell like you. The shortest path will lead me to my door, to the empty halls and the cold wooden floor. But I'm not ready for the silence to begin, so I'm chasing the taillights of the life we were in. I'm taking the long way home tonight, avoiding the glow of every porch light. Every extra mile is a minute I can pretend that this isn't the hollow, bitter end. I'm circling the memories that faded were right, because the end of a driveway, I'm barely alive. Yeah, I'm taking the long way home. I'm stopping at the park where the grass has turned to brown, watching the winter settle over this town. I found a receipt in the crease of the seat from a night when the air was heavy and sweet. I keep turning the wheel, refusing to go to the house where the shadows are all that I know. If I stay on the road, I can keep you right here in the passenger seat, in the rear view mirror. The tank's running low and the stars are all gone, and I can't keep driving until the dawn. I took the exit that we used to take, just to see how much my heart could break. I drove past the diner and the old movie marquee, back when the world felt like it belonged to you and me. The dashboard light is flickering, a dim and steady blue, while I'm navigating the streets that still smell like you. The shortest path will lead me to my door, to the empty halls and the cold wooden floor. But I'm not ready for the silence to begin, so I'm chasing the taillights of the life we were in. I'm taking the long way home tonight, avoiding the glow of every porch light. Every extra mile is a minute I can pretend that this isn't the hollow, bitter end. I'm circling the memories, afraid to arrive, 'cause at the end of the driveway I'm barely alive. Yeah, I'm taking the long way home. I'm stopping at the park where the grass has turned to brown, watching the winter settle over this town. I found a receipt in the crease of the seat from a night when the air was heavy and sweet. I keep turning the wheel, refusing to go to the house where the shadows are all that I know. If I stay on the road, I can keep you right here in the passenger seat, in the rearview mirror. But the tank's running low and the stars are all gone, and I can't keep driving until the I'm taking a long way home tonight, avoiding the glow of every porch light. Every extra mile is a minute I can pretend that this isn't the hollow, bitter end. I'm circling the memories, afraid to arrive, 'cause at the end of the driveway I'm barely alive. Yeah, I'm taking the long way home. The engine is cutting, the garage door is shutting, and the headlights are fading to black. I've run out of road and I can't go back. I'm finally home